Hello there. Welcome once again to Living on Purpose. My name is Fola Daniel Adelesi, also known as Fola Daniel Speaks. Today, I want to talk to you about the fact that opportunities don't announce their arrival. Opportunities don't announce their arrival. They come unannounced. They come disguised. They come at different times and in various ways. That's why you've got to use the the motto of Boy Scout, which is to live prepared. If you don't live prepared, when your opportunities come, you may have missed them. You just need to understand that opportunities can come at whatever time. They're not going to tell you, oh, I'm coming tomorrow at 12 noon. Opportunities will not come you, oh, I'm coming tonight at 8 p.m. Opportunities will not come you, tell you, oh, I'm coming over the weekend. Oh, I'm coming next week. What you have been working on, what you have been waiting for, it can come unannounced. It can pay you, opportunities can pay you on scheduled visits. And because opportunities can pay you on scheduled visits and they can come unannounced, that's why you must be prepared. For example, you're waiting for a publisher to recognize you, see you as a global author before they even come for your books. No, you don't wait. You write the book first, make sure it's in order, then you reach out to people or publish an ebook version first. Let people see it, let them see the reactions of people, let them see that people want it before you then engage someone, or before the opportunity comes and a publisher is willing to publish it as a printed book. Whatever it is that you do, sometimes people will not support you until they see that what you're doing is working. They may not support you until they see that it's okay, it's in vogue, it's the norm to support you. They may not give you any kind of support until they see that you have done something successfully. Then opportunities begin to come. And in some other cases, the opportunity can come on in the form of an unrecognized person. It can come in the form of an unrecognized event. So as you're walking into the next event, you may be walking into an opportunity. As you're meeting the next person, you may be walking into an opportunity. Now, one mistake people make is to think that they will recognize the person that can help them. I understand that sometimes the people that can help you will definitely look like people who can help you. But you've got to know that the person who will help you may be somebody that you don't know at all. I remember the story that someone shared with me years ago. It was a man who had a friend, but this man did not have a job. So he was living in his friend's house. His friend had a job and would go out every day. One day, his friend told him, why don't you come with me to our office? Maybe there might be a job for you. So he set out with his friend, hoping that he would get a job in the friend's office. When they got there, the friend who had a job went into the office and told him to sit at the gatehouse. Now, when he was waiting at the gatehouse, the man who was the gate man or the security man gave him a daily newspaper to read. While reading the daily newspaper, he saw a vacancy that was advertised. Then he said, oh, this is my qualification. I have my resume here. I have all my profiles, all the papers that I needed. I have them here. He then realized that the office of the vacancy advertised was not too far away from his friend's office. So he went for that interview, got the job, and he's now far more successful and richer than his friend who was accommodating him and asked him to come along with the possibility of getting a job. Now, he went with his friend thinking he might get a job in his friend's office, but someone else, it wasn't even the friend that eventually helped him out. It was a gatekeeper or a security man that helped him out eventually. The person just gave him a newspaper to read. Now, he went for a job interview. Would he have thought that what he was looking for would come out from the pages of the newspapers? But somebody gave him a paper and he read, and that's how he got a job, and now even became richer than his friend who gave him that opportunity. So in order to appreciate his friend on a yearly basis, he goes back to do something for that friend. Listen, opportunities will come in forms that you never recognized. Imagine if that man sat back at home and said, oh, don't worry, your office, since you are not sure, there's no point going. Or imagine when he got to the office, the man who gave him the newspaper gave it to him, but he didn't read. So you never can tell where your opportunities are coming from. You never can tell when they are going to come, and you never can tell how they are going to come. Even if they will come through people, you just cannot say, this is the person who is bringing my opportunity and this is what they are going to look like. That's why you must be polite to everyone that you meet. You must be respectful, be courteous, and that's why you must also be diligent. That's why you must be working all the time to make sure that when your opportunity comes, you do not miss it, because they can come at short notice. The reason some people are never ready is that the opportunities came to them at short notice. Something they should have been ready for, something they should have been prepared for. I remember that there was a lady in an office years back who wanted to travel abroad, and all of a sudden the opportunity came. But when the opportunity came, she didn't have an international passport, and it was an emergency. So the boss had to appoint someone else. I also remember the story of someone who is currently the vice president of Nigeria sharing with us that there was a gentleman who used to work with him several years ago when he was a university lecturer. And he said that this man was dutiful as a typist. All the other typists will rush home when it was closing time. They will not take on extra work. And if you were to give them an extra work, they would hesitate. But there was this particular one who was not hesitant to take on extra work, and he was very dutiful. Now, somebody from The Hague called him, I need a typist who can help me and stuff like that. Of course, who do you think he recommended? It was that other person who had been dutiful, who was not hesitant to take on extra tasks, and will always do it diligently, do it in a rejoiceful or in a joyous way. So that person was the person that he eventually recommended for the opportunity. You don't know when the opportunity will come, because it will not announce itself. So be ready, be prepared, stay ready, live ready for your opportunities. And one of the ways to live ready or get ready for your opportunities is to head on to www.foladaniel.com, or you check youtube.com/Fola Daniel Speaks. Thank you.